position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Coming out aggressively. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Miller with the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Offense lining up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man. It's Horton. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Oregon. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
That's caught. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires it incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
We'll take over. 1st and 7.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Has to throw this off his back foot. Pulls it in down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Working that left side now. Made a defender miss. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Steps away to find some room. Creates a little space. Ball is loose. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got a man. It's Miller. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Still on his feet at the 45. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Bama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moore to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. fires to the big fella. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. At the 45, on his way.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Bernard. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
42, Alabama, 22.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after he saw. Turn out to the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part.
Breaks into the open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 30-yard line on first down.
Music no. Here we go, set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's caught. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt blow.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Phase 27, Jones.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track in Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give is to Miller. Oh, what a move to get room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. To the air, it's Russell. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Dances away. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Couldn't find a way to create... Open field as he stopped at the 25. Moore will throw. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Right. I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Makes a pass to Marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Alabama quickly back to the line. Defense in press coverage. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the upright.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
How about that play? Battling the football, like that's dangerous on a kickoff with so many fast guys coming down the field. A lot can go wrong, but man, did it look sweet. The nice little lateral kickoff return, you don't see that very often.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking them the long ways down at the 38. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bama! gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Moore to the air. Dances away to buy time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Using his legs, it's Davison. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll try to run it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. One final play before the end of the quarter. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll give it to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it to 9. Alabama quickly back to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The corners are walked up tight. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Hickman, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job of finishing.
completion to the right. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Davison. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Turns on the Jets. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Alabama pushing the tempo. Miller with the ball. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No huddle here for the offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Buying some time. He's out past the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Offense, quick tempo. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46.
Oregon offense will take over. First and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now, touchdown tie! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a fear before he's forced out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moore will throw. Now rolling to the left. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20.
defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Buys a little extra time. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. Here comes that Alabama offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return gets it out to the 31.
And the Oregon offense will take over. First and 10.
Music note. Music note. Wrong. Ready, go.
Moore will throw. Might be looking to run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this game's starting to take away from this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Bringing the heat. Moving out to the right. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throwing on the run. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. To the air on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on third and goal from the 3. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Benson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Going for 6. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. You got to give him and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Defense looks like they're coming. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Unloads to the wideout. One last incomplete.